Viewer, I choose you to watch this video. They didn't even try hiding that this was just the same movie. It's ridiculous. Hey everyone, this is Nathan, aka Scruffybeard, and welcome to Real Talk, the show where we talk about new movies or shows and talk about them. Today we will be talking about the Netflix movie Pokemon Mewto Strikes Again Evolution, whatever its title is. To start off, I did not grow up playing Pokemon or Digimon or any of those. I was more of a Ninja Turtle, Transformers fan. That I never had cable, so I never watched it. I think I've watched like an episode in passing of clips from multiple shows of Pokemon. Not much in anime. I do like My Hero Academia and I do like Dragon Ball. But that's kind of it. But yeah, I saw this. I'm like, yeah, let's try it out. It was like a 3D animation thing. Looked neat. The basic, yeah, this is not bad, but it's not good. I really want to see the numbers for this, but Netflix fudges in all their numbers. The basic plot of this movie is the main characters Ash, Misty, and I don't remember the guy's name. I know that Misty's one of the trainers. I don't remember the other guy's name. He's useless. He could have cut him out. At least Misty kind of did something, but it's not really focused on Misty or Ash. It's on the Pokemon themselves. But it's those characters going to this training tournament, meeting with other trainers and their Pokemon, and going to a mysterious island, fighting this mysterious benefactor and his Pokemon. This whole adventure and chaos ensues. Character-wise, Ash is your basic generic protagonist in this movie. He's like, I'm gonna be the best Pokemon trainer ever. And then you got Misty, who's like that supportive friend, and then you got the other guy, I can't remember his name, where he's like, I'm here and I like chicks. That's all I do. I'm a cardboard cutout character. And it's weird because like you don't see his eyes. He's like this the whole time. I'm like, yeah, I got this hot chick. I find it I found him really annoying. He's basically the Mineta from My Hero Academia, even though Mineta had some redeeming stuff that happens where he actually like wins a fight and stuff like that. Like the one redeeming quality about Mineta is that he won a fight. Ah, man, that's a separate thing. I'm gonna talk about whenever I go see that My Hero Academia movie. Yeah. And then you got some of the generic trainers. I don't remember any of the names. I tuned out with the names, so I couldn't remember any of them. All I can remember is Pokemon. I think that's a lot of fans where they just remember the Pokemon more than the trainers and the other characters. But yeah, I liked the Pokemon. The Pokemon looked great. I know it's on a Netflix budget, but they didn't look like they did from the Detective Pikachu movie, or even the what was the other one? Even that Sonic movie, how those characters looked and everything interacted. I'm glad they didn't do live action humans that I'm gonna jack things up, but that's a separate video as well. But yeah, character wise, the Pokemon, they're just got Bulbasaur, that plant Pokemon. You got Pikachu, the electric type Pokemon. You got Charizard, the fire type, and what were the others? There's some guy that could kick. There's some praying mantis dude. There's Meowth. Those two characters, the Rocket Team, you could have just been cut out of this, and it would have made the plot very much better. Yeah, I didn't enjoy them. Meowth, I mean, he was okay. but like they were pointless. And there was like the scene at the end where I just tuned out, where they were like, this plot, they're just talking about something to the camera, and I thought it was really annoying. But yeah, designs looked great. Animation, there's a couple spots where the animation looked a little like like nothing bad, but like the frame rate could have been raised a little bit. Some characters moved weird, mainly the human characters, and it was like they couldn't animate Ash or any of them getting hurt, even though they got they got rammed into a wall and all this junk. And there's one scene, I'm gonna go straight to spoilers because this is that's my other complaint. I'm not even gonna give spoilers because this freaking movie is a reskin of the original Pokemon the movie from like the 1990s or whenever that movie came out. I never watched it. I actually went and watched clips because it looked so familiar. Because I remember seeing the trailer for the original movie, watching another movie I was watching, and I'm like, it's the same freaking movie. The old movie looks better than this. There's a specific scene where Ash gets, when Mewtwo and Mew are fighting, where he is vaporized, or not vaporized, he's like calcified, and he just goes black, like this black obsidian rock. And in the original movie, he turns like white, like stone, like or gray, like he turns grayscale stone. And that, like, everyone had features, and I could feel emotion for Pikachu more than I did in this. Pikachu was one of the most, the only part where I was paying attention because it's Pikachu. He's yellow. Everything else just like blended together, and the backgrounds were interesting. And there's a whole plot of Mewtwo is created to be a weapon, and he's fighting for the Team Rocket or whatever the Team Rocket works for. Are they called the Rocket Brigade or something? I don't know. You can do it down in the comments, but oh my word, he is. His basic plot, it's good. It's a good scheme where Mewtwo's like, I was created by humans, cloned from this great Pokemon. I will take revenge on the humans, create better Pokemon, just like myself. We will take over. Then we will not be controlled by the humans because we are free thinking, and which is really neat. I was surprised that's not something that came up where like there was a Pokemon uprising, because there are some that have intelligible thought, like Meowth and of course Pikachu. There's a couple others probably where they have, where they're like free thinking. And that's interesting. They did do something different, because I know in the original movie they had the clone Charizard have like striping, differentiate them. They didn't, and then no one of the other clones had this. In this movie, they did do that with the Bulbasaur, but none of the other clones, like they didn't even like invert the color scheme or make it a darker colors to tell them apart. There's this whole fight scene where it's Pokemon versus Pokemon, and they could have changed it where it's like the Pikachu, or not even the Pikachu, because that Pikachu fight was decent, but like Charizard versus a clone Charizard versus the Bulbasaur, like change it up. They could at least change that up, where it wasn't like them just pimp slapping each other like that Pikachu was, even though that was a decent scene. And this is such a copy and paste movie. It's aggravating that I wasted 45 minutes and I could have went and watched the original and it was probably better. And I've heard no buzz about this. No one, I don't think I've heard anyone talk about it on YouTube, which is why I'm making this review. So I don't. What else is there to talk about? Because everyone's here so generic. Like, what they could have done is there's that Detective Pikachu movie that came out last year where Mewtwo shows up. And I don't recall if this was like a second clone of Mewtwo or it's the original, or it's like is it a second Mewtwo or is it a first Mewtwo? I don't remember, and I didn't bother to look it up because I was so disappointed with this movie, and I've heard good things about the Detective Pikachu, but they could have done, if that Mewtwo was the original in that Detective Pikachu movie, and he came back, and this could have been, because they say in that movie that the original movies happened, but like 20 years ago, they could have been like, hey, Ash is like in his 20s or 30s now. He's married to Misty or whoever his girlfriend is in the show. I never watched the show, so I wouldn't know. Where he was like, he came back to fight Mewtwo, and Pikachu's older, and he's more durable. Maybe he's evolved. I doubt he's not going to evolve because brain recognition, even though they have Detective Pikachu. But excuse me, I just got off work. But oh my word, yeah, they could have just done that, and this wouldn't, because Mewtwo doesn't strike back again. Because this is the first time in this movie he's introduced. It's not like he did this thing at this point, and then 20 years ago he comes back and something happens, like where he's living is destroyed or whatever, and then he strikes again because he hates humanity again, and that would have been a way better movie. And instead of this one, it's basically recut. I can't think of any good thing, but some of the backgrounds are good. Like, there's that scene where in the trailer where it's like green land and ocean. It looks neat. Yeah. Oh, the one problem I have is it looked a little off when, like, what's his name? He's like that weird dragon or water Pokemon is like going through, and you can kind of tell they didn't really animate it where it would mend nicely with the background to the foreground of the character. But that's it. I'm trying to think of anything else. There's not much really to say, so it's probably going to be my shortest movie review, where it's just copy and paste movie, not even trying to hide that it's a retelling. No, it's not even retelling. It's a copy with better imaging. It's not different. It's nothing. It's this generic Netflix schluck and it's a bad copy of a good movie, or I don't know, a decent movie. But yeah, that's it. If you want to go see this movie, it's on Netflix. And if you'd like to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, go and follow us out at the SourceWall Media, or SourceWall Media, or SourceWall Media Official, or Wall Source, or SourceWall, whichever. I have links down in the description. Yeah, and I will see you all later. Stay bearded, stay faithful. Peace.